Yo, what's going on? What's going on? It's a late night chat. Well, late night video. Portal report. Um, from my understanding, we had another player into the portal. And I think I had the portal a little mixed up. I thought that, once the deadline is over, you had to wait to jump in the portal. But I guess I was wrong about that. Let me just bring up the transfer portal real quick. But how is everybody doing? Hope everybody doing all right. Let's see. Let me go to yeah. Yeah, it is. It's right here. All right, cool. So yeah, I guess I was right. Let me just share the screen here. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody doing all right on this Monday. Hope everybody had a good Monday out there. Let's see. Share screen. Okay. All right. So as you can see right here, Jack Wiltie, he entered the transfer portal. He actually entered the transfer portal today. So I'm gonna take a look at the Colorado players that already entered the portal and see if anybody see where they landed up at. But Jack Wiltie, he's a sophomore, offensive lineman, 6'5", 290. And he entered the portal today. I don't think that's not a surprise. You said, why would he jump in the portal? Why would he jump in the portal when it's loaded with talent? I guess he want to go try to find another place to play, man. It's a lot of competition up there right now. So I guess he felt like I want to go somewhere where I'm better suited. You know what I mean? To hit that. So go ahead and hit that portal. Um, Personally, what I would do is um, personally, let's see. Oh, okay. Let me just go here. Personally, I think I would hold tight at least to after the spring game. I think that's what I would do in this situation. I wouldn't say he was trash. I mean, he's a sophomore, so he got a little time to develop there and play, go to a team that, need his services and whatnot. It might be a smaller team and something like that. He want to go ahead and go play because as it stands right now with this current team, he's not going to play unless there's injuries. You know, I think I would have personally stayed put. You said he was one of the linemen that kept getting beat. He wasn't one of the starters. No, he wasn't one of the starters last year, but he did get in the game. He did. But like I said, he can go to somewhere smaller and whatnot, and try to see what he can do. But I would think I would wait after the spring game or something like that, and then, um, you know, get some workout in, and and then hit the portal. I wanted to address something real quick. I was watching another live chat, and they were talking about Tyler Brown, talking about is he going to be another Cavassier Smoke? The answer is no. Um, I expect Tyler Brown to be playing this year at the center position. This man is over 300 pounds, man. I understand that we did get a center in house, but he's not 300 pounds, man. They need some beef on that line. Um, and he's over 300 pounds, and he will make a good center. So I think Tyler Brown is definitely going to get some burn this year on that offensive line. You said his overall grade for his redshirt sophomore campaign was 35.6. You said which ranked worst among the Colorado offensive and defensive players. Well, he could still go somewhere, maybe to a smaller school. You say he might end up in the Mountain West or Mid Atlantic. You said, yeah, beat every play. Probably offered walk on next year. Yeah, the competition is fierce right now in Colorado. No news on the defensive coordinator yet. Not yet. You said Tyler Brown mentioned he's doing 100 plus snaps every day. Yeah, I saw it on a video that he was working on his snapping. I remember in high school they tried to make me a center. I remember that. Yeah, that wasn't my cup of tea, man. You said most of the Colorado players are going G5, Oregon State. You noticed that the old lineman who left was never on well-off media videos. Yeah, he wasn't featured a lot. You said Benson going off probably scared him. It wouldn't have scared me. That wouldn't have scared me. I'd have been like, wait till we put this pads on, big man. You flesh and bones just like I am. So wait till we get these pads on. But see, here's my point with that. It's your mentality. It's in the mind. You see what I'm saying? It's in the mind. Then don't get me wrong. Benson is a big dude. You see him? Wait till he put them pads on. He gonna look even bigger. There's some big dudes up there, man. I'm not saying that I wouldn't get beat up. I probably would. They probably will own me on that line, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. I tell you I would. And then, enjoy the ride. You know, I would enjoy the ride. I had said in one of my videos that, no, I didn't even put it out today. I said, I figure I'd go live and talk about it. I said, everybody's not going to play. There's going to be some people on this team that's not going to see the field. And they got to be okay with that. Like if it's for the greater good of the team, but everybody don't like to be on the scout team, but you need a scout team, to get everybody ready, get everybody prepared, because you never know, you could work your way up into the lineup. There's injuries and things like that. Life happens, unforeseen circumstances, you know what I'm saying? So just like I had some unforeseen circumstances today. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about that, but it happens. So you could get into this, you could be a starter. You just gotta grind every day. But you know what someone told me though, because I never played Power 5 football. I just played high school, and there's a difference. There's levels to it. What was told to me was this. He said, Max, man, there's levels to this. There's levels to players. He said, you got some players that were just good enough. They happen to be good enough to get a Power 5 offer, right? Like Colorado. And, they get their free education. They're content with that. And then you have some players, they're not going to go pro or anything, but they're going to give it their all. But then you got those other players that they all about football. They will spend hours watching film. They're trying to get better. Everything is football. Everybody's not like that. So everybody's not like that. And he happened to bring some players in that are like that. And that's what he wanted. He wanted some players to love it, not like it, love it. Now, when you love it, all you do is think about football. That's when you like, football is everything. It's football or nothing. Obviously, you're a student too, but you got to put a certain amount of dedication into a certain amount of passion. That's what he's looking for, because that's the only way you're going to compete in this conference. That's the only way. You got to have some players like that, and he does now. He got some players on that offensive line and defensive line that football is everything. I saw Chidozie working out this past Saturday. He didn't even have to work out, but he wanted to go work out because he trying to get himself in supreme condition for opening day. And it starts right now. There's no off season. Somebody told me that as well. He said, Max, there's really no off season. He said, I would go home for a week or two, no, a week and a half, and just relax. And I'm back hitting that weight room again. I'm back looking at film. I wonder how many players right now are looking at film. I'm talking about the last thing you do before you go to bed. I'm talking about looking at film religiously. Not a lot. They think they can get over on their talent alone. That's not going to work. That's why you see players go to NFL and they out of there. I just saw one player. He said he don't know why he's not playing. He don't know, because the NFL is fierce, man. Everybody can play up there. You got some straight up, like, these people ain't almost human, almost, the way they be putting their bodies through it. And that's what you're going against. And every year you have the draft. Every year somebody want to take your position. So there's no off season. There's no time for no social media. There's no time for it unless you got somebody that works it for you. Yeah, Chidozie does stand out. He stands out among all of them. He does. I mean, all of them on the team. And I see some on the team, you know, they like joking and stuff. Man, listen, man, I'm trying to knock somebody's head off. Like for real. The only thing I'm trying to do is get in supreme condition and I'm ready to go. And that's what coach is looking for. And those players, you just got to go find them. And you remember how I said you're going to have some players that are going to be budding this year? You're going to have some budding stars. We don't know who they are, but I guarantee you it's going to be a couple of them that's been working out so damn hard that they're not going to be able to be denied. You know who's one of them? Rock is one of them. He's one of them. He's not going to, you cannot deny him. He worked too hard. You can't deny him. Oh, yeah. Some of those players are coming for Travis Hunter's spot after he leave. After he leave, his spot going to be open. So there's competition. They know he playing. But how about what's going to happen after he leave? Who's going to fill that void? They working on that right now. You said ex Tom Brady, who came in for Bledsoe. Yeah, in the Jets game, thanks to Mo Lewis. Mo Lewis knocked out Drew Bledsoe, and Tom Brady just took over, and the rest was history. Tom Brady, I don't even know how he stayed married so long. He said he religiously studied film. He didn't give a damn if he was on vacation. He didn't give a damn if he was in Monaco. He bringing his film with him, and he gonna get his film study in. He didn't care where he was. He gonna get that film study in, and then he gonna get it. Now, I'm gonna put myself in their shoes for a second. Okay, I got a Power 5 offer. Now, as far as my abilities, I remember my abilities when I played high school, right? I would be one of those players that will be shining on that damn scout team, busting people wide open. That's what I would be doing on the scout team, because I'm not selling myself short, but the scout team is where I will be at. I'm telling you, it'll be. And I did, if I had stayed with it. I remember the coach was telling me, he's like, man, you need to stay with it, man. And I was like, nah, yo, because I was one of those players where football, I didn't want to live and breathe football. And then I also know my talents. I was honest with myself. I know my talents and abilities. I'm like, no, sir. I remember we went on a college visit. You know how you go on a college visit and I'm looking at, dude, the fucking punter was bigger than me almost. The punter. I went with my boy. My boy wound up playing for Iowa. When we got there, dude, the quarterback was almost bigger than him, man. And his position was linebacker, right? You know what the coach said? He said, he said, you ain't playing linebacker. Not here. He said, you're not playing linebacker here. He said, you're going to be a tailback. He said, you better learn how to run. He said, you better get your wind up because that's what we got you doing. He wound up playing a year and that was it. Went into the military. But what I'm saying is at that level, though, listen, man, that's like Power 5 is the elite level. And it's hard, you know what I'm saying? Like any of those players that we call in garbage right now, them players could kick our ass. You know what I'm saying? It just, that's how the competition is. But for Rock, though, nah, Rock is playing. Rock put too much time in. Rock is living this right now. He can't wait to get on that field. He can't listen. He can't wait to put them pads on. He can't wait. And you see how quiet he is, right? You see how everybody talking and he's quiet? That's the one you got to watch out for. It's that quiet one. You said if they go 10 wins, he would change the landscape on how the transfer portal is viewed. I think everybody's approaching it that way because if you've seen all that movement in the transfer portal this year and last season, there was a lot of movement. So everybody's taking it. Everybody already know. There's a lot of movement last year and this year. You said Tom Brady is no exception. Why do you think most athletes struggle after retirement? Rule changes extended Brady's career. You said why was Warren Sapp say he was joining his boys? No, we figured out where he was. He was going to the game. He was joining Tampa Bay. He was at the Tampa Bay game. You said 7 wins for Coach Prime in year 2. Well, 7 wins get you bowl eligible. So that's not a fail. That's a drastic improvement from last season. I think yesterday some people were 7, 8 wins, 9. A few had some people said maybe 10 wins. There was an analyst, I forget his name. He said if this team gel together, they're going to be dangerous. You said the Washington players are transferring to Alabama. Yeah, it's a lot of movement right now. That's why I will wait to hit that transfer portal. You said if the O-line only give up 8 to 10 sacks for the season. Yeah, I see them. If that's the key, you say he throwing for 4,800 to 5,000 yards. Yeah, that's 10 games right there. Easy. If he throwing for that much and completing them, yeah, that's 10 wins. That's a lot of yards, man. 5,000 yards. How many hit the portal? Let me take a look. I'm just looking at these players. Okay, so Kendrick Breedlove, he's going to Purdue. That's a nice little spot for him. Purdue, you know. Jeremiah McCrinnon, I'm not sure where he's going yet. It's to Appalachian State and Georgia State. Willie Gaines look like he's going to UMass. So Willie Gaines going to UMass. Andy Etalk, he don't have a spot yet. Cole Bossier, the wide receiver, redshirt freshman, he going to Cal, dog. You know, he going up there to Cal, so he gonna stay up there. That's pretty decent. Who else? Trent ain't got a spot yet. The punter. We already know where Hankerson is going. Owen don't have a spot yet. Yeah, I know where Van is going. Now, this is the one here that like raised my eyebrows. This guy, Casey Weissman, he off to Florida. Damn, he off to Florida. I hear you, sir. He off to Florida, man. He a Gator now. I don't think he's gonna get no burn this year, but yeah, man, he's off to the Gators. We'll see. Let's go Buffs. What's up, Thomas? You said I think we have the best wide receiver room in the nation. It's a lot of wide receivers, man. Yeah, Jaquez, I would go back up to the top. Now, Willie going to Massachusetts. He going to UMass. Now, Jaquez, he didn't find a home yet, as you see. People want to play, man. He's this his last year, I think. So I see why he leaving. He wants to play. He want to go somewhere and at least play. Shit, I might follow him to go to UMass or something. You know what I'm saying? Lead the nation in interceptions. You see what I'm saying? And have a breakout year. And the next thing you know, I'm shaking Roger Goodell's hand on y'all. Like I'm here. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're here. Leading the nation in interceptions. Look, that's very ambitious, right? I'd be like, what's up? You said I thought Kaysen was the old OC boy. Nah, he off to Florida, man. They see something in him to let him come there. You see what I'm saying? It was just too many. It was too many quarterbacks. You know, I guess he figured, damn, I ain't gonna never get no burn. So let me go ahead and go somewhere else. Maybe he's, he like, yeah, Texas got some good wide receivers and Ole Miss. We got a pretty decent wide receiver room, man. We got a pretty decent wide receiver room, I think. The way that old offensive line is carrying themselves, it's on now. You say you think Kermani and a linebacker needs to have a breakout year? I think he's ready for one. And look, this is not even the full team yet, because remember, we got some freshmen that's not even there yet. So that's not even the full team yet. And then after the spring games, some people might come on. So, yeah, last year had a good wide receiver room too. Last year. And officially, Xavier Weaver said he entering for the NFL. He made it official. So he put his name in there. He's going to try to go ahead and get drafted. But like I said, the NFL is just, the competition is everything, man. Got Thomas in the house.
What's good, y'all? What's up, Maximilian?
What's going on, Thomas? What's going on with you?
Man, just chilling, man. About to sit down and finally enjoy myself. Been running around, tapping in with the bus. You know, it's good, man. You know, staying tapped in. It's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. Yeah, a lot of movement in the transfer portal. You know what I didn't know? I didn't know this. I don't know why I didn't know this. I thought when the transfer portal closed, you couldn't enter. Because Jack Wiltie just entered it today.
I think he's a grad student. That's for like undergrads. Since he's a grad,
it listed him as a sophomore
on the field. I think, right? I think he is. I think he was a grad student.
Okay. So on the field, he's a sophomore.
Right.
Yeah, you might be right about it. Okay.
Right. Yeah. I think grads could hop in anytime still.
Okay.
Just the one undergrads, they can't hop in. They want you to finish school. They want you to keep transferring. So, yeah. But yeah, he out of there though, so he gone. That little scruff of muffin, I'm telling you, the politics is real. The market start to biting it. The ones don't want to see it. They like, man, I ain't about to stick around all this. I kind of felt that. All right, no, that's about to happen.
Yeah, I feel like some more going to enter the portal.
Gonna be some more. All of them ones who came. I mean, them questionable ones from last year. That return, I mean, if they want to stick it out and just better themselves and develop, that should be the goal. Like, it shouldn't be to get discouraged though. But I think some of them might leave because we about to have like 2 more nutrition breaks coming up.
Shoot,
know?
I'll keep red shirting.
You only got one. You got one.
Look,
red
I'll
shirt.
be a grad student and a freshman on the field.
You can be. See, that's what I'm saying. Like people like Cash Cleveland, he gonna be like that. He gonna be like a first year. You know, he gonna be like maybe like almost a junior in school, and it'd be his first year on the field. You know what I mean? It'd be like that for him, and then he'll have 2 more years. I mean, 1 more year, and then he'll graduate, and he'll have like 4 years left to play football. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd be like, okay, because I'll go talk to the coaches. I'd be like, listen, do you see me getting in the game this year? I'm not even talking about special team. They probably like, nah. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and redshirt. They're like, all right, you redshirted last year. All right, cool. Is there a limit on how many times you could redshirt?
You can only redshirt once.
Oh, okay. Never mind. So you can only redshirt once then.
Right. You can get a couple gray shirts now. Medical. They call them medical red shirts, but they gray shirts. Yeah, if you keep getting hurt in practice.
My elbow hurt.
Yeah.
I'm like medical.
You could do that. A lot of players, that's how a lot of teams, like most football teams do that. They allow their players to stick around, get hurt, you know, be there for like 4 years, you know, finally grow up, mature, and then they starting. Like it's a lot that go into football. People really
Jack Wilty left. He hit the portal today. Yeah, COVID gave players an extra year that was affected by it. That was there that year. They had an abbreviated year.
He needed 2 extra years. I think he gray shirted though, right? Wasn't he hurt a little bit last year or something? Because he wasn't playing he was ineligible or something in the first part of the season.
Wilty?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I know he redshirted. I don't know. He played in a few games, but he redshirted.
He redshirted this year?
Oh, Wilty committed to Northern Illinois in 2019. Okay, so he a grad, but it looked like he got 2 years left of eligibility though. 3 years.
Right. He one of them ones.
He grad student then, yeah.
You call him a slow roasting potato. You know, he's slow roasting. You know, but
said who is left besides the Sanders brothers?
Hmm?
I don't know. Somebody said who is left besides the Sanders brothers?
Pertaining to what? I'm lost.
What, pertaining to last year? It's a lot of people there that's still there.
They got like 40, 45 returning players. That's a good core of return players. Most of their defense returned. They only lost like 3 starting linemen on the offense side. I think they lost McClendon, Dominic.
Yeah, Javon entered the draft. Mers.
Wallace still there. You know Wallace still there? I didn't know Wallace was. I thought he was done.
Oh, Chaz Wallace?
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay.
I thought
he probably had another year left.
They about to be thick on that D line.
Yeah, that defensive line, they're going to be some big boys on that. That's what they need. Right.
They about to be real big on that D line, yo. Like, hey, they needed that. You know, they can move them guys outside now. They quit playing inside because they're not real noses. But there could be some heckified tackles.
And they need some depth, too.
That part, fresh.
They need some second and third stringers that's ready to go.
With them returning, they got about a good 3. They got about good 3 strings ready.
Yeah, they need that. Just in case somebody get injured, you gotta be ready to go.
Right.
You gotta be damn near ready to go at that second string spot. You gotta be ready to go.
Right.
Just in case. Yeah, Mata's still there.
Yeah, Mata not going nowhere. But they're gonna be able to rotate. They're gonna keep that D line fresh this year. Everybody gonna hit the field on D line. I'll rotate all them guys.
Somebody said who the projected start on the O line. I don't know, but I got my ideas who's gonna start, but I really don't know.
Right. I see them coming out jumbo, man. They come out to 100 series, get to work, and
Yeah.
just really put it to teams. And they don't you don't got to go full receiver wide. You can pick your big slot tight end and just go crazy, run offense, offset slot. You know what I mean? Offset halfback, all that 700 formation. You're gonna go crazy. It's gonna be more linemen. It's gonna be. I mean, I don't think they're gonna run too many 5 lineman sets just to be like. I mean, I get last year they wanted to open up the defense, kind of slow down the blitzes, but when you didn't have linemen that could block. This year we can use 5 when they can go man on man. And I think this line can probably block 1-on-1 most of the Big 12 conference. I'm thinking just on how they play style. They're pretty good 1-on-1 blockers, So
Yeah.
we might run that bit just to go to overload. I think to really dominate teams, we'll have to run some little bit off balance formations just to really keep the ball, dominate and rotate linemen. That's hard to say because right now it's already on the left. They said it's Benson and Seaton on the left. So
Okay.
Right now it's spring right the teams. So I'm seeing that. I mean, they see they practicing Tyler as center. I get it.
He was taking his snaps. Yeah.
I get it. A lot of people want to see Yakiri Walker. I like Yakiri Walker too. I watched Tyler film too. They both pretty good. And it could be a lot of rotation going on. It's no, like I said, there isn't going to be no. If you're not starting, you're not going to be playing. I see you utilizing a lot of those O linemen in different packages and just dominating. Just because when you got utility like that, you're gonna find out different ways on how to use it and to overpower and expose teams. So when you got people like that, you can do all kind of stuff: screens, bubbles, pulls, zones going crazy. I mean, it's a capable line. They're all athletic. It's like an athletic low line. I was excited, and I wasn't trying to count who's going to start and who's not going to start right now. It's kind of hard to say that. It's just too hard to say.
I would like to see. I'm not going to do that this season. Damn, what's his name not playing? And I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to be like, all right, I'm just whatever they got. I'm just go with that.
Trust the process. Trust the coaches.
Trust the process. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Right, because they see what we don't see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, they see stuff in practice. I don't see it. If I was at the practice, then I'm like, okay, I see what they're saying, but I'm not at the practice. You see how I went to bat for a few play Willie Gaines. I'm like, damn, Willie, come on, Willie, you ain't playing.
Willie, man, I said it. You seen they went and got a receiver coach because I said it. I said they must not got a receiver coach because if Willie thinking that's some film you want to put out to let people see you run, you're not showing any route experience when you just expose that. You should have. I'm like, so you must definitely not have a coach, or you must not be getting nothing through in between the ears because why did you just put that out? And yeah, bro,
yeah, I was just watching last night an old NFL game. It was a clip. Randy Moss versus it was versus Revis Island, Darrelle Revis.
Right.
And what led up to that game was it wasn't Revis that said it. It was Cromartie. What his name? Antonio Cromartie.
Mm-hmm.
Cromartie. He said he called Randy something. I forget what it was. And Randy said he was thinking about that all week. About something that was said or whatever. And he had a hard battle. I ain't gonna lie to you. He had a hard battle until he caught that pass. Oh, yeah. It was a pass that he caught, man. He caught that thing one-handed. Not only did he catch it one-handed, he held it like he was a Statue of Liberty.
The fade,
I never forget that.
Yeah, inside fade. You talking about?
No, it was a long route. He just you know how Brady did. You know how he just tell him to go, and then Randy put his hands up.
Right, it was inside fade.
Nah, it was straight.
Well, I mean,
actually, yeah, it was. It was inside fade. Yes, it was. Yes.
Right.
And straight to the end zone, and he caught the ball, and he did the Statue of Liberty. Yo, dude, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that game, man. That was a legendary game by him, man. And also, it was a legendary game by Darrelle Revis. Because Darrelle Revis, you know how, like, you would think with Randy Moss, he would give him like 5 yards.
You would think
he would give him a cushion. He didn't give him a cushion.
Toast, burn cookies.
He didn't give him a cushion. He stayed low. And yeah, man, that was a legendary game. Right. And Randy, he wound up getting the best of him. Though.
Hyundai Palisade versus
I think they won. I think they won. That's the year they won 17-0, I think, right? For 6 years, they won undefeated. When he cooked Revis that year, that's the year they went undefeated.
But the first, it was like the first matchup, they got to Randy. They got to him.
Right.
And that's why they said something about him, about something. And Randy was like, all right, cool. I got you the next game.
It was Monday night, probably.
Yeah, it was a Monday night.
He said, Randy don't play till Monday. He said, he got them lights on. You know.
He said Randy Moss versus Jerry Rice. Who's better?
Rice.
I'm
not even gonna play with that.
They two different receivers, though.
Rice.
It's hard to compare. They two different receivers. I would say, yeah, I would lean towards Rice.
Rice, when I was young, even watching them, you could almost see Jerry, you can never know you couldn't tell how fast he was running. You couldn't tell what route he was running. All you do is see him catching the ball. That's crazy. You still watching today. I'm still watching. Right, I can watch some Jerry Rice highlights and be like, "Dang, what is he running?" And you gotta let him finish his route to see what he's running. Like a lot of receivers don't got that, man. The way he stack and the way how he used to stem. Like I used to I play with I was really into receiver at first, you know. And then I was like, I don't want to get my knees blue and fell in love with defense. But like watching him, it was something else. Randy, he'll try to stem you and like you see the stem and like, you know, he'll cut and you can see the cut and you're like, okay, you cutting in. But you just couldn't keep up with him. He was just so big and fast. But
somebody told me to check the record books. You're right. Yeah, Jerry Rice. Number 2 is Larry Fitzgerald, Terrell Owens, and Randy Moss. They're the top 4 of all time.
Yeah, Jerry Rice, something
else. Top 4 of all time.
Jerry was something else.
And that's a hell of a class right there. Larry Fitzgerald. Come on, man.
Yeah. He did T.O. Yeah. That's a high class. But just
when T.O. put his head down, man, he is out. He put the Jets on. And
the only one that'll take a 5-yard hitch to the house every time, 90 yards. I haven't seen many receivers. Like I've seen a lot of good receivers, but you don't see many do that like how he used to just continuously do that. Like at first you'd be like, okay, he did it again. Okay, he did it again. Okay, this is what he do. And I think when he got when we got to the Philly era, he kind of got a little. I don't know if he started slowing up or. I guess his defense is kind of just totally cupped him out, but that's T.O., man. T.O. is just
You give me any one of them. Give me any one of them. Remember that year, man? Just Ross, just go deep with Randy Moss, man. It's a wrap. Just go deep.
Yeah, that top. Randy was something.
Oh, he was something, man.
Randy was something. He got that from Chris Carter. You know, Chris Carter taught him a lot. When he was doing that.
He taught him the tightrope.
Right. He taught that was he always sideline catch like that. Like when he was in Marshall, I also remember it was like early now you watching it on TV. I think they got more playtime back then, Marshall did, but he had that. But I think what Chris showed him how to stack better and stem better. Because in college he'd just leave you. He was just known for this outrun. He'd run right by you in college. But I think when he was in with Minnesota, Chris really helped him out a whole lot. You know what I'm talking
about? I didn't see. You see DJ McKinney at practice?
DJ McKinney?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I don't know his face.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't really seen him on the well-off and all them videos. Who's the fastest players at CU? Yeah, man. What's his name? Dylan.
Oh, hey, Dylan. Hey, do you see what's his name? I don't know what Dylan ran. I think Jimmy ran a 4.2. They just didn't put it out they was doing the runs. Listen to him. They said I think they calling Jimmy the fastest now because it was always between him and Jilly. It was always between him and Jimmy. Jimmy and Edward, who's the fastest. I think they was right there, and I tell you, they're about to run that 4.2.
And actually, it was also, believe it or not, it was Willie Gaines too. He was fast.
Yeah, Willie.
He really was. He really was fast, man. He really was.
Willie was something else. I think Jimmy the fastest now. When they ran them 40s.
He's on the track team now.
Who, Jimmy too now?
No, Dylan.
Dylan? Oh, yeah.
Jimmy probably could run track. He ran in high school.
Should get him on the track team.
Yeah, they should get him on the track team too.
Right, this track season right now. Get out there and run track. Him, Jimmy, Cordell, Russell.
Dude, I seen Usain Bolt a long, long time ago at the Penn Relays. And this was a long time ago. This was like before the Olympics, before he started dominating in the Olympics. And yeah, he was one of a kind. You'll never see that again. You'll never see that again. Somebody that tall and that fast. You'll never see that again. You might, I don't know. You might see it again.
Yeah, how the sports, how athletics are like generationally like improving. We might see some taller players running that fast, but he's running like a 4.2 flat, like in the 40, easy. It was like 6'4", right?
Somebody said Jimmy got a girl now. What that mean?
Jimmy got a what?
He said he got a girl now. Like, what does that mean? Like, he still could play MMA.
He probably always had one. He probably just found out.
Yeah. Cam McHale, he fast too, right?
That man is extremely fast.
It's gonna be a track meet this year. So George just got to get the ball to him. It'll be a track meet.
I don't see teams keep it up this year. I don't see, like I said the other night, like it says the way, for one, they don't got enough quarterbacks. They're gonna make the Big 12, like they're gonna make them boys throw the ball. And they don't got the quality quarterbacks to, like last year, our conference in the Pac-12, in the Pac-12, like majority of the quarterbacks threw like under 5 picks. I think Cam Ward threw the most picks, or he had the most turnovers. Yeah. And it was mostly fumbles, right? But like, we come from a quarterback conference to where you put up points and don't turn the ball over. The Big 12, I get it. They run the ball because they don't throw the ball well enough to secure a win. So you got to run the ball. I get it. But when you're playing against a team that can score 14 points in 2 minutes, it's hard to run the ball against a team like that. It's just hard to run the ball because when they come out scoring quick, or you take a long time to score, and then they come out and score quick, you try to run the ball, get put out, 3 and out, and they come out and score quick. Now you have to throw the ball. And if your team isn't like equipped to keep that pace up, they're not going to hang around. And like, I don't see many teams in the Big 12 being able to do that. That's what I said the other night. Like, is this no, like, the play style comparison don't match up. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's just, you can't be a team expecting another team to score at your pace. And if you can't pace up your scoring, you might get blown out. And that's how you win games. And I don't see, like I said, they talking about quarterback over here. I think Kansas quarterback, they got the best quarterback, right? He's supposed to be like a Heisman or something or whatever. But like, the rest of them all throw like 20 picks. I'm like, yeah, they're gonna try to run the ball, but no, that's this year. No. Last year, our noses did cool. They had like 30 tackles, a couple sacks. They did all right. But we didn't have what we needed. Now this year is something else. I don't see many teams gonna be able to just push us around and run the ball because we already got backfield that can help. And if we got backers that's filling gaps and really making tackles and not missing 20 tackles in the backfield for a season, like, oh my goodness, all them tackles in the backfield we kept missing last year was just frustrating. I don't think we're gonna have that.
They gotta run the ball this year. They got to.
Oh, they're gonna run the ball, of course.
They gotta find a way. They gotta. Well, I know the offensive line is different, so They shouldn't have no problems.
I think if this year they don't run the ball, I think this offensive line, they're going to speak up and say, hey, let's run the ball. Last year, offensive line, I don't think they would have told the coaches, like, hey, man, I think this line, I think they're the type that'll say, hey, man, we're going to run this run play. And be like, hey, Shedeur, call the run. We about to run this ball. And Shedeur going to be like, okay. Look, hike. That's what I think. Last year, they was like Shedeur changing plays. Like, I get it, but I think it's a little different. I think it's a whole different, like, gusto with this whole look. You know what I mean? I don't think they want to go punish somebody. They like, man, we want to go punish.
I agree with this. He said Joe Klatt mentioned that if CU just get an average O line and cut the sacks to 20, CU is going to dominate the Big 12. Yeah, they got to cut the sacks down. If they can get those sacks down and he can get them to his weapons, yeah, they're going to do some things. He just got to get them sacks down. That's it. And he can run it. If he gets in trouble, he can run that ball if he get in trouble. If he gets some daylight, he going to run it. So you said no more daddy ball. Let me tell you what daddy ball is. Daddy ball is if he's the quarterback on the team and he's not the best one on the team, then I could see the daddy ball statement. Shiloh led the damn team in tackles, and he was second in the Pac-12 in tackles, I believe. Yeah, that's not daddy ball. That they needed him to do that. He shouldn't have done that, but they needed him to do it. He shouldn't be leading the team in tackles like that.
Right. If his names was Downs, they'd be saying something else.
Yeah.
But that Sanders last name, they got to take away the effort. That's crazy. I mean, I ain't saying he Caleb Downs, but I'm saying they both had phenomenal seasons.
He on his way to Ohio State.
He on Ohio State trip. They back tackle big. 100. Caleb had 100, over 100. Shiloh had over 80. That's a lot of tackles, man.
Yeah.
That's
a lot of work.
He had 2 times more tackles than Bentley.
Yeah, that's a lot of work, man.
So, yeah, I think people that like to follow trendy catches, I get it. You know what I mean? This is, I don't know. Do you understand what's being said?
I think they should have committed to the run, but he felt like they couldn't run the ball. So, what can you do? If they feel like they can't run, they can't run it.
Yeah, I mean, when you can't get your guards to the linebackers to run block, it's kind of hard when your guards getting blew up in the backfield, and like it take a while to get your run game. They're gonna start working on their run game now. I'm gonna keep this on the people's mind because you got to remember, imagine this team all leaving right before the summer, and all the training that they put into those players, they left, and CU was left with people who was coming out of the end of the portal last year, and they had to practice all over again. And you can't, like Dylan, he was there all summer and all spring and all that. That's why he started. But you can't just pop off a running game in a week. Take all year to get your running game going. It takes that long. It don't. People just gave him a microwave readiness moment. There's no only time you expect the team to be ready in 3 months is when 13 and 14-year-olds come to a JV team in high school for the first time, and they come in the summer and they got to play in August or September. That's the only time that ever really happens. Seriously. And they got put in that situation as a team in college last year.
We started in June.
Right. On JV, you can get it
when I graduated 8th grade. When I graduated 8th grade, I was the last to show up because my dad passed away. So I was the last to show up for camp. It was people in camp right after we graduated. I remember the day we graduated, we was off 2 days and we were in camp for high school.
Right.
But I wasn't there though. I didn't get there till late July.
So registration and all that.
No, well, I had already registered, and but I didn't make the team until I was the last person to make the team. And that was varsity. We played varsity. Well, what we did was we had a freshman team, we had a JV team, and we had a varsity. but there was a lot of openings in varsity because people had graduated, and the team was like cut short. So I was the last person to make it because I was the last person to show up. I'll never forget that. And yeah, so but those players they started practicing in June, right after they graduated 8th grade. I never forget that.
Right, 8th grade, because once you start playing, and then your first JV season, if you don't get moved up and you stay on JV, you play. You still went to school in January. You still go to your passing league in high school in January, spring ball, all of that stuff. Same thing.
Some of us were placeholders, like to fill up the roster.
Mm-hmm.
I was the last placeholder. I never forget that. Like the very last day, they was like, "All right, we're gonna give it to you."
Right. They allowed you to get on that last week of school. That first week of school, that was your last chance to get on a team on JV. You definitely not gonna get on varsity though, but you could probably play JV. Yeah, that's how it went. We didn't have freshmen out here though.
Yeah, you're right about that. You do need a little bit of time to get acclimated. You do need, because then you got the playbook to try to figure out these plays. Then your conditioning is down. It's not up to par with the team. So I think we're gonna the freshmen gonna come in June. They'll be there in June for the summer session. Summer session 2. Yeah, they'll be there. No, summer session 1, right?
Summer session 1. Summer session. This summer session period.
Yeah, summer session. They'll be there for the summer session. Those 2 freshmen, and shout out to those freshmen that are there now. Shout out to them. That means they got their schoolwork done. That means they were going to summer school.
Mm-hmm. They're handling their business.
Yeah, they went to summer school. I did that too. My senior year only had 2 classes. That was it. And
teacher's aid, most of them.
I had English and PE.
Oh wow, yeah, you super TA.
I worked. I had a part-time job.
Yeah, you out of there. No, I did my senior year. I went to summer school, but I wish I would have did it throughout high school. I would have did a whole lot better. For sure. If you're in high school listening, definitely go to summer school. If you're playing football, you still got a chance to go to summer school, because summer school football, right after summer school.
Yeah, that freshman running back, he's taking over Wilkerson's spot. So
I can see that.
We got a replacement for Wilkerson ASAP. That freshman, he's gonna be good.
Oh well,
he just got that look in his face, like he just ready to go.
I think they're gonna both. I wouldn't say so much replacement. I think they both gonna eat, but just on the fact that this defense about to pick up, even though people want to doubt last year was trying to add it to this year, and it's gonna get them more opportunities on offense. I think this year they're gonna have a whole lot more offense opportunities.
Yeah, they definitely got the running backs. They definitely have them. Yeah, this team is good, man, on paper. But the most important thing is that offensive line got attitude.
That part.
That's what I was waiting on. I said, "Where's the attitude at?" They got
some moxie, eh?
They got the attitude.
Straight up.
They're gonna be talking all during that game. I can see it.
But they got the size to back it up, though.
Yeah, they do.
They can talk big, and they gonna play big. I see Shedeur walk by Seaton. I said, "Dang, he made." They was in the locker room. Shedeur walked by Seaton. I'm like, "Dang, Shedeur, Seaton made you look kind of little, bruh." I like,
that's where it's supposed to be. That's the bodyguard.
I like, dang, Shedeur 6'2", 220, bro. How you make 6'2", 220 look like that?
Yeah, them some big boys up there, man.
Hey, they was doing that challenge. They was doing the 100 reps. I said, oh man, they over there doing it with the 20s. Normally, you only need 5s and 10s to burn out 100 reps with the dumbbells to get the massive arms. They over there doing it with 20s. Jordan was like, man, you doing 20? I got 22.5. I'm out working you.
With the 20s. Yeah, T. Nicole, we're live. She said, LOL.
Yeah, we live in color.
Yeah, they doing with the 20s. I was like, yeah, these dudes is like,
bruh.
Yeah, these dudes is beasts, man. They ready.
Bro, ain't no games. I think Jordan grew an inch. Like he a little taller. He making He made what's the other one? They got into with Benson because he's 6'6". They look about the same height.
Benson 6'6".
No, the one that got into with Benson.
Yeah, he about 6'6", 6'7".
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Because
like,
Benson about 6'5", isn't he?
I think Benson's 6'3". I want to say him and Tyler Brown 6'3". Him TB 6'3". Yakiri Walker I think 6'4", 6'5". Everybody else
They
like 6'5".
definitely got the size.
Right.
Watch out for Rock though. I'm telling you, it's the quiet ones you got to worry about. I'm telling you that it's the quiet ones.
They think Rock's not gonna, you know.
It's the quiet ones, man. You are not getting past him. I remember the last practice. I mean, one of the practices, Coach Brown was like, "Yeah, Rock ain't playing that. Rock don't play that."
Yeah, that practically stood old boy straight up.
Yeah, and he did not budge.
He tried to stab him and got dealt with, got walled off. Well, it wasn't even wall; it was pretty much stood up. But I don't see why he wouldn't be out there. You know, I mean, starting.
They said Benson 6'5".
Benson 6'5" too. Oh God,
Yeah.
I thought he was 6'3".
Yeah,
So only boys, Tyler Brown 6'3". Oh man,
there's some big boys, man. That's what they needed, and they got the attitude. I love it. Benson got that attitude.
There's many of them. That's the point. There's many
it's
of them.
It's gonna be dangerous on that line. That's what you need. You need them with that attitude on that line. Like, you are not touching my quarterback. It is smoke all game.
Right.
All game is gonna be smoke. We fighting all game. It's a fight.
Right. They're gonna be
okay. You bull rushing. I'm getting low. You bull. Okay, I see the bull rush. Okay, all right. Go ahead and do what you're bull rushing. I'm getting low on you. Let's go.
Blocking down on him. So you want to rush?
You spinning? Okay, my hand gonna get that. Still gonna stay in the center of your body. We coming. Let's get it.
We got talented athletes back here playing offensive line.
Oh, we need them to be nasty. Yes, Tina, go. We need them to be nasty. We need them with that swagger, like
right.
Yeah.
You see, they chill with it.
Thing too. The sophomore center that stayed. Oh, he gonna benefit from this.
Wait, which one?
If I was him, I would stay. I would stay because you gonna get nasty. You got to. If it's in you, they gonna bring it out of you.
Mm-hmm.
If it's in you, they gonna bring it out of you.
I tell you, they gonna be out there straight thunder clapping.
Because you know it's smoke with Chidozie. Oh, it's smoke all day long.
Ain't nobody talking that day.
Yeah, it's gonna be smoke all day long, but that's good though. So it might be a few scuffles when them pads come on. It might be a little few scuffles, but we will scuffle and then we go out to dinner afterwards. But we need the scuffles just so you can get me better.
Right.
I need to get whooped on. Go ahead, come do what you got to do, and I'm coming back at you.
Right. Because if you can't take it,
Hank gonna benefit from it. He got to stay. Hank, you'll benefit from it. I'm telling you, they're gonna make you nasty. They're gonna make you that way. Yes, sir. They're gonna make you that way. I'm telling you. They're gonna make you that way. Once Rock leave and graduate, you up next. Because you already got it. Because you benefiting from these upperclassmen that ain't taking no shorts from nobody. You just think about Jeff Saturday, how he used to talk shit all game. Oh yeah. Yes,
or
indeed.
The goose. Or the goose.
Yeah, he had to go against the goose, man.
Talking that smack on the field.
Rest in peace to the goose.
Oh, peace to the goose.
Tony Saragusa. Oh, he talked all game too.
Mm-hmm.
That was another one.
Romanowski.
Romo was crazy. Romo
crazy out there. Never seen nothing like it. Where's Rome?
Yeah, Romanowski is crazy.
Romo was nuts. Ray Lou.
Now, what's his name? He need to be locked up. Lawrence Taylor.
Oh man, that
dude was a maniac.
That's my man's Royal man. Lawrence Taylor, Ronnie Lott, Merton Hayes, all talk smack.
The woo hit.
Merton Hayes talking smack. Who else all talk smack in the league? Dion talking smack. Who else is talking smack in there? T.O. for sure talking smack. Chad talking smack.
I remember Chad used to have a list. He used to check his list off. Remember that?
Oh, when he was torturing receivers, when he had his
Yeah,
little
he had his list. He's like, all right, I'm gonna check you off.
He had his shoes.
I remember one time Chad went into the dog pound. Remember that? Remember he leaped into the dog pound?
On the touchdown dance?
No, it was during a game. They were in Cleveland, and after he scored a touchdown, he leaped into the dog pound, and that was crazy. They were throwing all type of beer on him.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Like in 2002, I think.
He did the Lambeau leap in the dog pound.
I think I remember that. Yeah. Scored a touchdown, he dumped to the doghouse. Yeah, Chad was something like other people, man. Them brothers, like they brought character out in the game, you know. It's a lot of people who talk smack on that line.
He got that dog too. I could see it. Cash Cleveland.
Cash got to understand when it's all said and done, it's gonna be his team, like Jordan Seaton team. When Jordan might go to the pros before him, so it's gonna be he gonna soak up all of this, and he gonna help all of the new linemen, and he gonna bring in another. I can see it, he gonna bring in another IMG. He got like 2 more. He just offered 2 more. I think IMG players, O lineman and a D line.
Yeah. So, you need that attitude like Richie Incognito.
Yeah,
that's my boy, that's my fellow Jersey boy right there. Him and Trent Williams. He from Jersey too.
Just with the smile.
You need that attitude. Richie had it. He was like, "Listen, man, you gotta have that attitude. You have to survive. You have to have it."
Right, especially in the locker room. Especially like I said it. Like you see Chidozie and Shamar Mateer talking.
Yeah,
he's like, yeah, but we probably play y'all. I know that's gonna happen. They ain't showing it. I'm like, look, they're talking smack to like, yeah, but we beat y'all. I mean, well, I were at 21 miles an hour, man. What you talking about? I'm ready to truck something. Ooh, that boy,
yeah, there's some football players right there. Look, Dion got some football players now.
Man, I scored a touchdown. I looked down. So you thought you all right? Your homeboy is tired. Can be, man. You all right? You look tired.
That's what you need. You need some straight up jocks.
That's what you need. That's what I'm talking about, boy. You're like, man, I run 21 miles an hour, man. You won't none of this, man. So you really think you ready for this? that's what a spring supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? But good guy, I know he ran 21 miles an hour. That's power. Ooh, he like 250, ain't he?
Sure, Mateer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a big bar. That's a big kid, man.
Man, that's a lot of power in them legs.
You heard what he said, right? He said, "Oh, I can block now." Yes, sir. I can block.
He talking about filling that ear hole. Ooh, watch out, linebackers.
Yeah, we got that max protection.
You about to catch the blind side. Crack back, Lord. That's what he's saying. Hey, as a tight end, you the one for the offense. You, your fullback. Y'all set the tone for the offense, blowing up linebackers, blowing up D tackles, blowing up safeties, and then you start sending your guards at the safeties and linebackers. But when I played tight end, that's why I got mad, because my quarterback, I said that right still, my quarterback was a running back, because we ran the wishbone, but he didn't throw the ball hardly, so he always ran on the rollout. So I always look for the crackback when I'm rolling. So I just mastered doing that. And that's pretty much how I got looked at as tight end. They're like, bro, you can really block. And like, bro, I could see him do it, because he was doing that at Cincinnati. I said, oh my God, he just ear holes. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's kind of tight end you need. You need your tight end to go ear hole linebackers, free safeties, DNs, all of that kind of stuff. And like, he run 21 miles an hour. That's power. Like, and that's pro. I think that's Debo running 21 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? So you got somebody. That's why he be trucking, because he run that hard. So, man, you got guys that run past 19 miles an hour. They might break your shoulder. You trying to tackle them. If you don't tackle them right, them guys are strong. That's no joke. Don't say 22. Who runs 22 in here? Who's the real truck monster? They got some truckers. Woo-wee. They got some truckers, boy. Oh, man.
Cash did say that. He said he was bred for this, coming from IMG.
Right. He down there with them Florida boys.
He got to be good. He went to IMG.
Man, he down there in Florida, man. You know you down there. I saw I went to Florida and was just sitting down and felt like I was getting bigger. I'm like, dang, am I getting stronger? Florida something else. Florida something in the air, man. Like, he down there playing with all them Florida boys, all that Florida speed, so he gonna be all right. I think he just gonna Be like a real developed player. Prime developed on the under. He's developing a lot of players. This year team gonna be good, but the team after this year, they gonna be something else.
They got a 6'7" quarterback.
They gonna be something else.
You see how big he is. He would try and do them when they were going down to the ground. I'm like, who is that? That's the quarterback. I'm like, damn.
Right. Oh yeah, no,
quarterback 6'7".
That's something else. 240, 250 though.
Yeah, he a big dude too, man. He ain't small. He ain't no small. He ain't no lanky 6'7" either.
It's a tight end playing quarterback. Man, for real. That's a real tight end, like playing quarterback. He get 260, 255. That's a lineman.
I'm glad we got that at that offensive line that ain't playing.
That's all development. They gonna rub off the next players. Like all of this is this tradition, and he bringing in the right style and just good enough and show the right enough looks to get the wanted.
See, this what we needed.
You know what I'm saying? Practices.
This is what we needed for that Colorado State game. That's what we need there now. It's going to be a different situation.
If we could have had just two of any of these players last year, it's a different season.
Take your cheap shots now, because all them players coming in your face. The only player that went in that kid's face was Shedeur. That was the only one. That was the only one that got in that kid's face after that cheap shot.
CSU game gonna be a CU home game, pretty much.
Back in the day, we used to throw in what you call it. We had a player that didn't mind getting ejected. We had one of them players too.
You gotta have one. You gotta have that one that's just ready to go do it. This what? Well, you gotta always say, don't. That's not. Send him out there. Let's go call some abandonment somewhere. Hey, these
we just
guys
need that. We know what they missing. I think they have it. We just that whoever that player is, you just got to bring it out of you. We need a Ray Lewis, dog. We need a linebacker. I'm talking about an old school freaking linebacker. We might have it. They just got to bring it out of them. Like that old school, like linebacker university. We need a linebacker. And that'll be it. And I believe we got it. We'll see. I'm talking about somebody that's nasty. I'm not talking about we ain't there to have fun. Like a Mike Singletary. Like, with that attitude. Mike Singletary, Ray Lewis. That type. You said of Brian Cox. Yeah, that type.
Somebody who just ready to go.
They are not there to play games.
Right in this
not there to play games at all.
Yeah. They got some players. They got some players. I'm wondering when Travis gonna start, doing Travis. I think he ready for the pass. Right now, he just like, man, I'm getting the pass. Ain't nobody messing with little Trav right now. He
walking. Travis?
Yeah, he like, wait till these pads come on.
Travis Hunter?
Right.
Yeah, Travis. They don't hit the wide receivers in practice.
Somebody. Oh no, I'm talking about getting burnt in ankles. Like they'll be running 1-on-1s pretty soon.
Oh yeah, he gonna burn some. He ready for that.
The receivers, you see receivers.
Bentley, he's the one. Yeah, that's who we gotta have right there. Levonta Bentley. He should be ready.
Ben got to start talking too. He quiet though. You know what I mean? But
we had a linebacker on that team. He had a twitch. You know what I'm talking about? Like it was a nervous condition or something.
You got one of those.
Like, he had this twitch. That man was crazy, man.
I think he stayed back
twice. He was like a grown ass man on that team, Teeth missing. Oh man, you weren't running against him.
He's ready to go make a play.
And he stuttered.
Hey, ready to go make a play. And he stuttered.
And he stuttered, man.
Excuse me, sir.
He said, some gonna get the ass whooped today.
Watch out for that one, boy. He for real when you say it like that.
Yeah.
Hey, for real. That's a real linebacker right there. Good old
dude on stayed back twice. I don't know how he played.
He out there though. He was out there.
Yeah, he was out there. They got him out there.
That's it, man. I think Lil Goldberg will come in there with an attitude, man.
Yeah, we got to see. Is he there yet? He should be on his way. I think he said sometime in January, sometime in January.
Oh, okay. So he finishing up too. Okay.
If he got any mentality like his dad, oh yeah, he gonna be crazy.
That's what I'm saying, man. You got look.
He
grew
got
up
the dad in him. He gonna be crazy,
right? That's what I'm saying.
and that's what we need.
He watched his dad wrestling.
You said Juju was vicious. I know, but it just didn't work out.
Juju had a lot going on.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's gonna be a solid little core though. And Prime, he's still bringing in. He working by, like they're not reporting like the offers CU or like sending out to the other high school players that like recommitted and decommitted and all this stuff. It's crazy, and like Prime really hitting up some good little some high school recruits, man. I'm talking about
Goldberg gonna be nasty. He wear that face paint. He gonna be nasty. I already know it.
I see it coming in looking like Skeletor.
Yep, all that tape on his hands, just crazy.
Tape fingertips with a Skeletor face mask.
Putting all the tape on his hands, just ready to go.
I seen him play. I said he got that. He got that
linebacker come through that gap. Here he come to meet him. Here he come. Bring the pain to him.
Think he gonna pull a Ray Lou?
Man, Ray ain't no Ray Lewis, man. That man used to talk to himself.
No, I mean like
I'm like, who is he talking to? Is he calling praise? Like the dude talking to himself.
Not that I'm talking about, like, because you know Ray Lou played as a freshman.
Yeah, he did play as a freshman. He did at the U. Yep.
You know, man, you think he might got a shot? I mean, we got all kind of rotation in the middle.
Who was the other linebacker? To see if you remember.
Brooke. I want to say Brooke, but it wasn't Brooks. Who was the linebacker? Willis? No, I forget. Who was the linebacker?
Rohan Marley.
Oh yeah, Rohan. He didn't. Yeah, that's right. Rohan Marley, Sapp, and Rock. Who else was there?
Sapp, The Rock, Warren Sapp, Rohan, and it was somebody else. Yeah, that team was nasty that year.
They hadn't let it end, but that's crazy. Could you imagine, like,
Ray Lewis?
Could you imagine being The Rock, being and you were the backup to Warren Sapp? Like, dang, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, he beat him out of his position.
Yeah, Sapp took his spot. Well, no, I think Sapp was older. I think
he was younger.
Sapp was younger than The Rock.
Yeah,
that's even crazier.
Yep. Oh, Brian Urlacher. That's another one, crazy one.
Oh yeah, the Urlacher. That's Goldberg.
Yeah, another one should have been locked up. That's another one. Him and Julius Peppers. That's another one. Man, Julius Peppers. He used to follow you to the sidelines and knock you out of the sidelines.
Giants.
Julius Peppers. And what's the other one? I forget his name. He played with Detroit. He used to always get them penalties. He didn't give a damn how he used to get penalties every single game. Every single game he was gonna get a penalty. I forget his name.
Number 59? Was it number 59?
He had a African name. Oh, Derek Brooks was nice too.
Yeah, D Brooks. Classical. Yeah, we're gonna get some really good linebacker play this year, I think. Anywhere we go, we're gonna have some nice size of linebacker. Yeah, I see them playing with Swain
like a Junior Seau. Come on, man.
Yeah, Junior Seau.
Rest in peace to him.
R.I.P. to Junior Seau.
Yeah, he played the defensive tackle. What's his name? I forget his name. He played with Detroit for a little bit.
Jesus?
Yeah, that's him. Oh,
Jesus still playing. He's still out there terrorizing.
I thought he retired.
I thought he played last year for the
Instagram doing skits with his wife. No, he retired.
He retired? I thought he was playing
doing skits on Instagram. Yeah, he retired.
He should have been.
every single game he gets a penalty. Every game because he was nasty.
He was like that in college. He's crazy.
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
He was
right?
good for one penalty a game. He was good for it.
Or Nebraska, I'm tripping. Yeah, he was something else, man. He was something else. He was really dirty. Kick you, step on you. Remember he was kicking people?
Yeah, he didn't keep nasty.
That man was kicking people on national TV. He said, take my clique. Tell ya. Normally linemen just step on you when you on the line. You on the ground, you in a dog pile, you get stepped on. But like to this reach up and kick somebody and on national TV, like come on, you couldn't just step on somebody in the pile, bro?
Oh, Harrison. Oh, dog,
oh,
dude.
Man,
you talking Harrison from Pittsburgh. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. The Ndamukong Suh, right. That's him.
Ndamukong Suh, yeah. Marvin Harrison from Pittsburgh, man. The another wrecking ball.
What's his name? Harrison. Something Harrison.
Wasn't Marvin Harrison?
Not Marvin Harrison.
Not Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison was the wide receiver.
Yeah.
From, the Colts.
The outside
John
linebacker.
Randall was another one too. John Randall was a beast. Yeah, James Harrison.
Yeah,
right.
James Harrison. I'm tripping. Why in the world I couldn't remember that man's first name? The volleyball specialist.
Mike Singletary, man. You see how his eyes was wide open?
Oh, yeah, but that crunch bunch was something else though. You talking Singletary. They was good, but the LT and I missed a lot of that. Like I was just a little too young for Singletary.
Man, the Bears, man, that was a good team.
I remember when they was good. I was just like, everybody said, this is football. I'm like, huh? I think I was like 5 or something.
Jim McMahon. Yeah, they ran that year.
Yeah, everything was Cowboys. The big Bears. Cowboys
all
on the Bears.
Too. Terrell Suggs.
Suggs was nasty, man. And how you could play with
him on your team. You just need one of those type.
You got a bunch of those.
You can't teach that mentality though. You just can't teach it.
Right. But Prime wouldn't go. He wouldn't grab.
He went and found some though.
A whole bunch of them.
Yeah. That's what he's looking for. That's exactly what he's looking for.
Right. Just go look at players. Like Prime really showed people what players to look for. Like if you really just see the players he brought in, they all play the same. Like they all got that little extra little oomph in them, like that dog in them on the field. Even though their team might be getting beat or whatever, they might be winning. Then look around and watch other players and see if they play like how they play, like especially in the line. Like I'm like, yo, you found some players, yo. Like you really did.
You got a few of those DeBrickashaw Ferguson players too. You know, DeBrickashaw, he sound like a Rhodes Scholar, but he will kick your ass during the game. He turned into a monster during the game.
That's Tyler Brown.
Yep, that's Tyler Brown.
That's Tyler Brown, him. Man. Like Tyler.
He's an intellectual, but on the field, he's a monster.
Not Benson, but the other one, the one from Cali, the other lineman. He liked that.
I could tell he sound like that. Yeah.
You know, he's all, hey, peace. How you doing, guys? Said, yeah, peace. Man, mess around.
Field, he's a monster.
Man, watch those ones, yo. You know, them linemen is different. Linemen, they got a different little persona, man. This is a whole different persona.
Bob Sanders, Bob Sanders was nice.
We're like Seaton. You see how Seaton mellow and kick back? Hey guys, peace. Look at this, man. This is cool.
Trent Williams from the 49 always in a scuffle. He was in a scuffle the last game. I thought he was gonna get kicked out. I was like, please, Trent, don't get kicked out. He pushed the guy.
But not ramp on
Trent always wants some smoke.
You better add Richard Sherman.
Ask Richard Sherman, right? I remember that after the game. He said, so what's up now? So what's up now? He was like, and look, you know, Sherman couldn't back down because he's on national TV. He said, okay, what's up? He's like,
boy got faced in front of everybody.
Like, he said, what's up with all that talking now?
He just caught your whole chin with knuckle.
You see how he just went up, how he went up to him? It was like a machine went up to him. Like, he just popped up on him. Like, yeah, what's up now? What's up with all that talking?
He tripped.
He was tripping. Trent was, you were tripping.
Rich was tripping, man. He a lot. What you think?
Yeah, he was
man?
talking during the game. He was like running his mouth.
Right, but like, man, come on, Rich. You ain't about to do nothing to this behemoth. You a DB. You need to chillax.
He couldn't lose face. He had to say something back to him. He had to.
Yeah,
he had to.
He had to catch that.
Even though he knew something was coming, he had to.
Yeah, he had to go catch that chin knuckle.
Bing! Yep. I mean, I give it to him for standing up to him, though. I give it to him. Yeah. You know, he didn't lose that. I mean, he got his bell rung, but he still said, "Okay, yeah, what's up?" Even though it was kind of a hesitation, though.
He got bad. He got pulled in the game, and like
it's like the guy on my team. We called him Dukney, the one that he was missing teeth. He had a twitch and he stuttered. He did that. I think. What you saying about us Catholic boys now? What you saying now? Yeah, man.
We got one of them.
He was a bully.
Got one of them on the team.
Little Dukney. Little Dukney. He was like 250 pounds. We call him Little Dukney.
Little Dukney.
Yeah, that's his nickname.
Boy, gonna bring that pain. Gonna bring the wood too.
Yep.
Drop the lumber.
That's crazy. That's Trent Williams.
No, Trent got, like I said, football players. We all got that little. It's very often you find that little, that smidget of a little something like that, and a little something of like a welcoming host.
Yeah, Trent is technical too with his technique. He's very technical. Yeah. So
he's so big and athletic, he's very technical. It's like a power forward playing like he's like he's like, too athletic for that.
I don't know if he got a boxing background. He might have one, or his uncle, somebody taught him to box. But you could tell he's very technical with his hands
and feet. His hands, his feet, and his hips.
Yeah, and his feet.
Like, bro, how big is you, bro? Like, how is you moving like this, like, bro? Once you were like size 20, like, bro, how are you out here? Like, that's like athletic. That was right, and that's why same thing with Shaq. When them guys be that big and that athletic, it's nothing you could do. It's just nothing you could do. Like they get around 350 and they 6'6", 6'7", they athletic. It's nothing you could really do unless you double team with the same almost size. Well, you could probably get away with the size, but them guys, man.
Trent Williams, another Trent coming to the league. He getting ready to get drafted. That dude from Notre Dame.
Right.
Something wrong with that kid.
I think he about the same size, like 6'7".
Something mentally is something off with him. But that kid is nice though. That's another technical offensive lineman. Joe Alt. That's his name. His dad played in the league.
Right. I think he wasn't like number one lineman in college or something.
Yeah, he the number one in college. Him and the other guy from I can't remember where he coming from. It's either they're 1 and 2, they're neck and neck as far as the draft.
Washington, Michigan.
He got an African name. I forget his name though.
Kamara? D lineman?
No, he's coming out this year.
Kamara coming out.
Oh, dude, you just mentioned Lester Hayes. Oh my God,
Lester Hayes, yo.
Oh man,
you going back to the Boondocks?
Boy, he couldn't talk. He couldn't talk at all. Yeah, Olu Fasha. Yeah, that's his name from Penn State. Yeah, he is. They're neck and neck as far as the top offensive lineman.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think the first pick gonna be a damn quarterback. I think they're gonna get one of these linemen or one of these D linemen. I can see Kamara going to like the Bears. He might be a good pick. They saying he's gonna be picked pretty high this year. They other D tackle from Washington. I mean Washington before Michigan, and then Alabama. I think they're gonna go high picks, man.
You know who my top offensive lineman of all time is?
Who?
Anthony Munoz.
You love that Munoz.
Yeah, that's my top offensive lineman. He's like on the Mount Rushmore of offensive linemen. Anthony Munoz.
Well, I remember like I was aspiring to get into the league around that time, and I remember studying alignments, and at the time The lineman to worry about around 98 to 2006, 2005 was Big Larry.
Larry Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cause this man was benching so much.
And Cortez Kennedy.
He
passed away. You know he passed away. Cortez Kennedy. Orlando Pace. That's another. He's on the Mount Rushmore too. Orlando Pace.
Right. He's up there. But like the bench 700 pounds. Like everybody was trying to get up there. It was nowhere near about to happen.
Yeah, he's up there on Mount Rushmore, man.
Yeah, he was good, but you know that during that early 90s, mid 90s, 2000s, after all of them good linemen with the Cowboys and
Jonathan Ogden too. That's another athletic offensive lineman, Jonathan Ogden from Baltimore.
Jonathan Ogden, classic. That's a classic Raven. Good old classical Raven days, yo.
Yeah, that's classic right there.
But that's when you got sick. You got Goose in there. You got all of that class. You got all of them Hall of Famers right there, man. You gonna have that come out of that, man. It's kind of like to see linemen come out like that. I wouldn't say it's rare, but it's always good to see. You know, and they really hold a mark in football. You know, when you got a really good lineman.
But you know, before them, this is before our time. You know, Art Shell.
Yeah,
he was a top back in the day. Art Shell. Heard he was a monster.
Yeah, you going Archie Manning days?
Yeah, Art Shell.
Yeah, didn't watch much of that football, but I bet it was some what they call it, smash mouth football. That was real. Smash
he grew up around the Hutchins brother. Okay,
that's when you caught. Got the teeth knocked off playing football. That's when you was
a
football player with no one having to listen to.
What was the center from the New England Patriots back in the day? Back in the 80s.
From the New England Patriots? Oh,
yeah,
the 80s.
Yeah, Tony Baselli is another one. That's another dog.
Yeah, man. Patriots was butt in the 80s. Damn, I can't remember their line.
He had, man, I forget his name right now. Straight dog though.
I can't remember them Patriots, man. They were so out of the frame in the 80s, in the 90s. And they took all until time got there. Good Lord.
Yeah, Lyle Zato was nasty too. That was my childhood. Like that was the 80s. Lyle Zato.
You talking, man? You talking when people's missing teeth playing football?
Yeah, he. I think he was missing teeth.
Mm-hmm. 2 big missing teeth. Man, you talking?
He said the left tackles are the ones getting it back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I see getting drafted. We don't be surprised if Washington lineman get drafted first round. Or I wouldn't say Washington lineman, but maybe that Notre Dame lineman.
Yeah, Joe Alt. He's projected to go in the top 5.
You know what I'm saying? If the Bears are smart, either I get an O lineman for sure and a receiver. Or
that's his name. Thank you, Derek. His name is John Hanna. Yeah, from the old Pats. Yeah, John Hanna. He was the center. John Hanna. Yep. Yeah, the Pats back in the day when they wore the red jerseys with the old helmet
with the real Patriot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's when the real Oilers.
Gene Upshaw. Damn.
You said Upshaw, man. You talking mid 80s, 70s? Yeah, you talking Herschel Walker days.
Well, Herschel Walker, he played with the New Jersey Generals. My mother used to work for him.
Bro?
She used to take care of his mother-in-law, yeah. He stayed in the Claridge house in New Jersey, like you going towards Willowbrook Mall. Yeah, she took care of her for like 5 years.
That's crazy. Jersey is small like that,
huh? I forget how she hooked. I mean, she knew his wife. I can't think that's how she. This was when I was young though. I was in grammar school, and I remember I used to go to his house.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Herschel. That was the best when he playing for the Generals. You know, Trump owned the team. You said how you feel about the half lineman won't be at Colorado at the end of the spring game. We'll see, Reginald. I don't know. I'm sure we're gonna pick up some more. I'm sure some people gonna leave, stuff like that. Thank you for the donation, though.
Ain't nobody gonna leave. We gonna miss. Like what
you said that we gonna miss
that part. Yeah,
we need depth, though. We do need the depth, though.
It's coming.
Yeah, we need the depth, though. We need some people for the second and third, just in case somebody get hurt. We damn sure need them.
I think we got second string just about covered. I think third string is looking at right now. Now we're looking at that third string upgrade. You know?
Damn, that's some names for you. Greg Lloyd and Kevin Green. Greg Lloyd was a black belt. Damn, that's some old school Steelers right there, bro.
Yeah. See, no,
Kevin Green passed, didn't he?
That got me listening.
Yeah, he passed away. Kevin Green. That's an old school player right there. He ain't take no nonsense.
Yeah, I went back to the archives. Them names. Yeah, but I think this spring they're gonna bring in some more. I think more upgrade. But the ones who going most likely hit that portal, I see, is the ones who didn't straggle out from that 1-11, and maybe whoever came with Sean Lewis probably. Yeah. I think they're gonna be a little straggler bunch that probably leave. You know. I mean, I ain't saying they not gonna be able to play. They can walk on. Like I said, man, you can walk on. Don't just bounce. Like I don't know. I guess the portal is they forgot about this walking on if they can. They can't, you know what I mean? But he said walk on 50 bands. I don't know. Maybe that's a preferred it's still gonna be preferred if they tell you to walk on, but I don't know, man. It's just now players just leave rather than, at least getting the threat to being cut. Maybe they think they was told they was gonna get cut, you think, or they just left and hopped in the portal? You think Wilty was told to hop in the portal?
Somebody could have told him, but I don't know. He said after he talked to his family, he had announced it. He said after talking to his family, he hit the portal.
So what his family? What his family say?
That's what he announced. He said after talking to his family and stuff, he decided to hit the portal. The cut and paste response they give. The announcement they give after talking to the family. I'm gonna hit the portal or whatnot.
You think his family got scared from seeing that Willow? Seeing them brothers get intense?
I mean, he probably would stand to go to a team that could need him, like a smaller team or something like that. I mean, he's not a small dude. I mean, he's not 300 pounds either, but
Jack Wilson was supposed to be decent, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's not small, but he's not in the high three. He's not in the threes though. So I guess he figured that he's not going to get any playing time. So
they got to remember, third string is better than no strings.
Damn right. I'll take that third string.
You know what I'm talking about? Hey, especially when it could promise a whole lot.
That means you suiting up. You go into the game.
Right.
If you third string, you did in certain positions. And like, let's say, for example, the guard position, you might be suiting up and getting on that plane.
Man, got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, you got to be in it to win it.
You know what I'm talking about? So
you said the lateral quickness was slow. Yeah, I mean, that's something they got to work on. Some people are just gifted to have it. You got to have certain talents too, so.
Got to be trained a certain way too.
Yeah, you just got to have it. But yeah, he go to a team, I guess, that he feel like he can be best suited. It could be anything. Who knows why he left? Who knows?
Sean Lewis.
But Deion, if you're on the team, he welcome you there. You see, he was just out chilling with the backup quarterback. The one that threw the he threw two passes and they ruled it they ruled it what they rule it? They rule it
interception.
Remember they ruled it a
incomplete pass. Right. And then it somehow still became an interception. Yeah, that's still the
was
classical.
Just chilling on the floats with Shiloh.
You say he was chilling on? Oh, that was him.
Yeah, that was him.
I thought he left.
He's still there. Some people just like their position. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I like Colorado. I like the team. I'm just enjoying myself. I'm going with the ride. I'll be the quarterback with the headsets on during the game, calling the plays.
Right.
Calling the plays.
It's nothing wrong with, like, they just don't want to, like, that's just the order of process. Like, especially with quarterbacks. But this for the team, period. Like, get on third team, get on special teams, play on special teams your hardest, and when it's time for you to step up, step up. When players don't look at it that way and they look at it like, oh, I'm on third string, I'm out of here. Like, only thing should take you out of college is not having any support. Like, if you in college, you got support, like, you should always feel like you got a chance to make anything happen where you at in college. So
I mean, if I know I'm not going to the NFL, I'm staying put.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Right there.
There's so many players who say that, but like, man, I never thought I'd make it. So many players go through that process and actually make it, because it's like a lot of us who don't get it. Yeah, man. It's like, I wish I would have had the support that a lot of players get now. A lot of that is why a lot of players that make it, and like, you know what I mean?
I'm going along for the ride.
Right? Just take the ride. If you just feel like you're gonna leave, that's just like if little Stoudemire leave. If he leave the team and go somewhere else, that's gonna be a bad look. You know what I mean? He gotta stick it out, take his little whipping, sit down for a season, because you know you deserve that, because you just disrespecting your coach on national TV, your head coach. Like, everybody's seen that the league, it's best for you to stay there, handle what you got to do.
He's still there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he supposed to, if you want to politic yourself in his image, right? Because if he leave, he gonna be looked at like somebody who was gonna cause damage and just run off. So now he got to stay. And like, when players do that, and like right now, I never really had nothing like against Wiltie or nothing like that, but like right now, to see him move right now is saying something else, because like, you don't really get, huh?
Yeah, he could. Yo, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying, like, he could have stayed a little longer, or if he was gonna leave, should have been left. Like, to leave now is just saying, like, man, I don't think I can make it. Like, these guys might be too good, or like, you know, he's like, the way you just,
you know how much fun they gonna have in practice.
Man,
you know how much fun they gonna have in practice.
Wait till they start winning.
Oh man, the fun they gonna have, like going at each other every single day. Every single day is gonna be a war in practice.
Every day.
Man, I would get up early for that. I couldn't wait to get to practice.
Right. It's gonna be
talk
somebody
a trash in the in the locker room while we getting ready, like what I'm about to do to you. Because Benson, he liked to talk. So I was like, yeah, you getting ready to get it handed to you today. Yes, indeed. You're ready to get it handed to you. So, oh yeah, try me. You have fun like that.
Right.
You make it, because it's like, you're working hard, and you need something to break it up.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, I got a pancake on you last practice. Okay, all right, well, let's see if you do it this time. Like that.
I think they're doing one. I think they're doing ones later, like maybe after next week.
Man, you know how fun that'll be.
Well, when they're going ones, they doing right now. I think that is roping and hitting the stairs. They're gonna be doing that for like a solid solid month. They're not about to be going ones just yet. But I can't wait to see the ones though. See who shirts, who gonna be trying to rip everybody's shirt off. Get on the grill. You're gonna see shirts getting tore off. People getting pancake. People getting scratched. They gonna be doing all that. Last year, I'm like, yo, y'all that really like y'all okay. Nah, they letting Bishop just push.
Yeah, Benson and Seton like to talk. Man, no, what's his name like to talk too? The dude from Connecticut.
Somebody go need some new shirts. Who's
the guy from Connecticut? The offensive lineman.
Kerry Walker.
Oh yeah, he liked to talk. Oh yeah, he liked to talk too.
Watch, bro. They gonna be trying to kill each other going ones, bro. Pancakes always go lower.
Yeah.
You gonna need all that, bro.
Yeah,
they gonna pick the the little headgear on. Get like 10 extra shirts over here. Hey, y'all ready? All right. Last year, none of that. It was just, it wasn't. I'm like, yo, the high
You know
schoolers
how
was
they
more
could do
intense
some
than y'all.
stuff, right? The whoever team win, like y'all got to take us out to dinner or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they can have that camaraderie. Like, okay, yeah, you got your ass beat. Now you got to take me to dinner. You know, like that.
They
Go
playing
out
that
to dinner, break some bread, talk about what you're going, about practice and like how to get each other better. Because that's the only way you're going to get better. Like if I'm a defensive lineman, I'm getting my tail whooped, I'm only going to get better. So I'm like, yeah, keep bringing it.
They're going to be betting push-ups. When they start to bet the push-ups.
You know who I would target if I was a cornerback? I'll be targeting Travis. Because he liked to talk too. Low key, he likes to talk. I'm like, yeah, Travis,
push
you know
Travis.
what I'm saying? You ain't gonna catch nothing on me today. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh yeah? Yeah, you ain't gonna catch nothing on me today.
Right.
To see if I can to see if I could do it,
Right. I wonder if anybody gonna do that. I'm looking forward to be like in practice. Like, is anybody going? I seen them running. I'm like, is anybody going to race Travis? Like,
y'all's
gonna
whisper to him. I'm like, yeah.
I'll be out there trying to burn him.
I'll whisper to him. You know what I do? I whisper. I say, you ain't about that life. I see you with them onesies on. You ain't no dog. You know what I'm saying? Then now you don't waking up a sleeping giant now.
They need to wake him up.
Now he gonna want to torch you. Now he gonna want to torture you. If you beat him, then damn, I can't believe I did. You know what I'm saying? I got Travis today.
Man,
that's how you're supposed to be in a you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a lot of like
right.
It's fun, competition.
Everything's I'm gonna beat you and everything. Like when it was conditioned, I'm like, nobody trying to. He was running like at his own. I'm like, when I was sprinting, like when I'm running, we run hundreds. I'm trying to beat the faster people. Like, I'm not about to let you just coast out there in front of me and not sweat, bro. Like, either I'm not running my fastest because I ain't making you run faster, or you just super fast because I don't get it. Like, and you don't see nobody else. I'm gonna beat these Travis. Watch who gonna be down there first. I want to hear him start talking like that.
With the Travis?
Yeah, all of that. Like right
you
now.
Don't. Let me see what DBs that you have that
in the
do
conditioning.
That. Let me see. One of the freshmen maybe.
They gotta be
coming in
like racing. Like I'm like, how that'd make me feel all kind of crazy, bro. Like as an athlete, bro. This man out here.
There ain't really no DBs that like talk except for Kermani. He talks because I see him
race.
talking during the games.
Every dasher be a race, bro. It's supposed to be like a race. I want to hear that. Nobody out there saying that really. Travis is burning linemen. I'm like, I get it. He out there. He caught the lineman because they get a head start, but like, man, everybody supposed to be running like, you know what I mean? Like, man, he can't beat me. He can't beat me. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah, Travis J do talk. Yeah, he do. He need to be the one to be doing that. Travis then. Like, yeah, Travis, man. I don't know what they talking, man. You sitting up here wearing these onesies. I don't know if you about it. Let's see. And then you get torched, and
see who can run this 100
Remember
the
when
fastest
Coach
right
Prime
now.
said that in practice, what they used to do was if he get a ball caught on him, that's $5.
Right.
Remember that? They used to charge each other. That's how you get better. Like, it's competition.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they out there conditioning and they running their hundreds. And we ain't nobody screaming, let's race. You know what I mean? They go off the time. They trying to beat the time. Like, you get used to the time, and then it's just kind of like, you just like, it's just okay, that's just the time. But like, you gotta burn yourself sometimes. Like, you need somebody else to kind of do it. Maybe y'all out there competing and racing.
He talks.
Like, let's race. I'll beat you. How fast we gotta be in there? 16. I bet you I get down there in 12. I bet you I get down there in 10 and back in 13. Knowing you can't, you know what I'm saying? But you gonna try, like, you know what I mean? That's it gotta be like, you feel me? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Knowing I can't do it, probably, you know what I mean? Knowing that Travis might burn me, but I'm gonna try him anyway.
Right. Like,
because I'm gonna be,
just to bring that out of each other, you know what I mean?
I'll be like, Coach, man, your boy getting torched over here, Coach. Like what's up with your prize boy over here? He getting torched. He getting it handed to him.
Right. They'd be like, okay, you got me by a foot. Okay, next time. Okay, all right. Oh, you got me by a little bit. You 2 yards in front of me. I'm catching you next time. Like all of that. Like what that's that? Like when the skill players is doing that and the big uglies is over there pancaking and making new shirts pop up every second. That's when you out there. That's when it's on and popping. Like the skills is like, okay, we out here just running, we ain't tripping. But like, cause the skills they don't wanna. I think the skills is like they just going with the emotion. I want to see them bring it out now.
Look, I'm gonna tell you. I remember in practice, little Duke, he was like, what did he say to me? He was like, he said, take your little red ass and sit on the bench. He said, before you get your ass handed to you.
You know what I'm talking about?
He said, you gonna get your ass handed to you. I'm like, what is he talking to me? They said, yeah, he's talking to you. I said, oh shoot,
Right.
But yeah, man, we used to have fun, man. It was just his stuttering, but nobody made fun of his stuttering though. Nobody made fun of his stuttering, man.
Yeah, no, we don't get down like that. It's on the field play. We gonna talk about how it is. Trust you, boy. Like get you. What
he said? You come over here with you little red ass. You gonna get handed to you. I'm like, oh man, missing teeth, everything.
You can still remember that thing. Hey.
Yeah, I still remember.
Hey, he made what he said.
Dude. Yeah, he coaching now. He's a coach. He's a high school coach.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he coach now.
That's Liddy Bo, man, out there coaching. Mm-hmm. Ain't that something?
Yeah, he turned into a coach.
Who would have thought that? Like, man, see, that's why let the past do the talking, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But right now, it's supposed to be that.
He was a good dude, though. He was a really good dude, man. Really good dude.
What's up?
Yeah, man, really good dude. His family, his dad was a preacher.
So it's a linebacker.
So they had a big house. We used to always go to their house after the game sometime and eat. Yeah, man, he's a really good dude.
That's a linebacker, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I got a lot of teammates I got coaching right now. A whole bunch, at least about 10 of them.
Yep.
2 of my high school. Yeah, one of them.
But we definitely gonna see that in this practice, though. We're gonna see they're gonna have fun. I can see it already, especially the trenches. They're gonna have the most fun.
The trenches, yeah.
The trenches this year they're gonna have the most fun in practice.
Yeah, the trenches. Hey, it's gonna be something else in them trenches.
Man, Sal gonna love that. He gonna be like, there it is. He gonna love this trenches here. He gonna love it.
I'm trying to tell you, it's too much at line to not give it all. Like just imagine like how much they wanted it last year. Then now a lot of people get a chance to do it this year healthy. They got all of that conditioning from last year, kept them straight. Then we got
you see Connor talking now. I see in the last well-off media video, he's sitting up in the weight room bumping his gums now.
I like Connor technique, man. I seen some film on Connor when he was in Florida, and he really got some good technique, man. Connor,
he's out there. But yeah, so they're gonna really enjoy it. They got a new offensive line coach. They really gonna enjoy it this year.
Yeah, he's not much of a drop off, man. Because what I seen at FSU, if he playing like that. But all these guys, but even the ones he brought up that's pro ready, like man, it's just the practice is about, and then look, see, that's why I like Dillon this year, and then the new running back because they're gonna get really developed, and these other guys are gonna get developed too because they're gonna see some speed with Dillon. They're gonna get used to that NFL speed. There's gonna be so much NFL speed out there. Them practices are gonna be just as fast as NFL games. I'm telling you, it's gonna be really exciting. And I hope they put out enough to where we can kind of like see some of the stuff, but like, I don't want to get too much scout on them, but it's going to be pretty cool to see this year. I'm excited. I'm really excited. But I see the Big 12 because I can't find a team that got more personnel to keep up with CU right now. It's hard to find a team that can really do that. People were trying to say it with Utah and Arizona, but again,
Yeah, I'm saying Utah, man.
Utah.
Yeah, they got Cam Rising coming back. They got everybody healthy again.
And that's
They had
good
a
for
lot of
Cam Rising.
injuries last year.
I think Cam gonna see a real defense when he run against ours. It's just we're gonna be pretty fast on defense this year, and pretty big to pass the ball. You're gonna have to find some quick windows because we're gonna get at him this year.
The only thing about him is he had a lot of injuries, so I don't know if what kind of Cam Rising we gonna see.
That too,
Man,
I get it. I mean, I love players who return from injuries, and this is when you got to put so much. That's like us laying everything on McCaskill this year. That'd be a disservice to him, Like I get it, but just the storyline, you don't want players that come off injuries to be your main focal point, in your season. It's just too much,
See, I think he benefited from having that layoff last year. So I think he's ready to go.
That was his second year off with. He really
he's ready. He's definitely ready to go, I think. He's ready to go.
Who he got to throw to?
Ahead on him.
Who he throwing the ball to? Some Patriot receiver. I know they got a good D line supposedly. And I don't know what offensive weapons to where they're gonna really especially outside, I don't see a lot of teams gonna have problems getting open. Like they almost had problems last year getting open, right? With this defense, right? With the line that was last year. So this defensive backfield about to tighten up. It's about to really tighten up. I mean, it's not hard to learn defense. You get to learn it really quick. It's not like offense. Offense is much more complex than defense to learn. But they got enough talent, the talent on defense, and the backfield, and now in the trenches. It's gonna be tough for Cam Rising. This is gonna be tough. Even if Cam Rising is back and doing pretty good, I see it's still gonna be tough. It's gonna probably be the toughest game we play if everything goes well for Utah. But teams
we're gonna see what type of Cam Rising we're gonna get, off that injury.
Right. He has to, hope he's feeling good. I think we play him late too, so that on top of that.
He from out there where you at?
From Cali, I know but we play him late. Will he be healthy? How sound will he be? A lot of that's gonna come into play. I think Shedor's gonna have a cruiserweight season this year. He's gonna kind of have time to sit down. I don't think Shedor's gonna have a year like last year. He's gonna be much more healthier next year.
Yeah, he already working out already, so that's a good sign.
That too, but plus he's not gonna be getting hit as much, and I don't think he's gonna be getting flat out leveled next year. This year,
he shouldn't be getting leveled like he did last year.
Yeah, last year was hard to watch. At sometimes, some points it was hard to watch, but I don't see that happening in next year, especially what they're doing now. And like I said, they averaged 35, I think, right for the year, and that was off of a few months of being together, just meeting each other in the summer, and all coming together like a JUCO team that just came together. This is so much to that where you could just break down aspects to where it was just destined for what it was. But it was amazing that Prime was able to coach it through to where it was at least reasonable. It should have been much more reasonable. We all know that, but just through circumstance, on how they're preparing this year, it should have a way better and a way more substantial season to look forward to this year. Because this is time
who do you think their main test is on the schedule? Let me see. They have.
I think people want. I do kind of feel Kansas State. It is Kansas, and Kansas State might be pretty tough. I don't like Texas Tech.
Oh, you think Kansas State?
For some reason, I just keep seeing Kansas. Even though they still got a good quarterback, but I don't really see many teams keeping up with them because on the simple fact of what they were able to do last year, and what I think they'll be able to improve on that a whole lot more. So if they're averaging 42 points a game, another touchdown again. Let's give them one more touchdown, so they're averaging 42. Let's give them another field goal, so they're averaging 45. Let's say they're averaging 45 because they scored an extra touchdown and field goal. Okay, they got that down. Defense, they was giving up like 30, right? 27, 29, 30. Let's say they take away 2 touchdowns, or say they take away a touchdown. That's about 28. If they break those averages down, they can sustain those. They'll be winning teams by 20, 30 points next year just by a few adjustments on their averages, how they finished last year. That's just being statistically looking at it through that.
Nebraska picked up a quarterback, right?
Nebraska need defense. They couldn't stop CU last year. You can't help your team when you need defense picking up quarterbacks. You don't got no DBs. You don't got no safeties. You don't got no nothing, really. I mean, you got some flashy players, somewhat. Nebraska, I think, they got a good coach. Yeah, they got a good program. I get it. But I don't see them with the talent to. All of this stuff's going to come down to talent, really. And they just don't got it. And then the coaching, too, going to be superb, I think, this year, because I really have a good feeling about Pat with this whole look of profiling how he's going to run his offense. And then he got the time to actually implement the systems. So that's going to give them a whole different chemistry. Shedeur is going to be a whole lot more timelier with his passes. I see him playing a whole lot more like he played in that TCU game because he was more timely with his plays because he was understanding what they were doing. They all were the first game because they had, a whole month to get ready for that one game. So when they have 8 months to get ready for a season, I think they'll be way more prepared and they'll look more like that TCU game, that TCU Buff team. And what the upgrades this year? Oh, come on! You see how fast Shedeur was getting out? Because they knew what they was doing. That's when you know. See, this is how you play fast in football. It's not about being 4.4 240. It's not about being that. It's about knowing where it's going on, knowing what the play is, knowing for sure with confidence, with no hesitation, with no second thought, with only knowing of reaction is how you get to play fast. And when they know what to do out there, they get to play fast because now I know. It's like how you go to the store. If you don't know how to go to the store, it's going to take you longer than someone who knows how to get to the store. And then someone who knows how to get to the store, they can find out how to get there quicker through other ways. They know how to get to the store. Same kind of mindset. So when they get this timing and knowing what they're doing, they're going to play super fast. Yo. There's too much speed, man. Oh, God. Like I said, I like Kansas. I don't know. Utah, Arizona, I think that's going to be like a washover. Like I said, I'm looking at what they did last year, being reasonable. Mm-hmm. I'm not just going off of, I'm just going statistically reasonable, not just going off of how I feel. I feel that they should win the Natty, but just if they could just sharpen up, if they could score one more touchdown and take away one more touchdown, they'll be able to just pretty much win that way. And they did what they needed to do. Now to even secure that, make sure special teams are pretty good, but give you those players who could bring in fresh legs, and they got the second team ready. So I like them a lot next year, and it's going to be. And Big 12, they don't really score like that. They score to make 27, 28 points. Quarterbacks throw a lot of picks, and like I said, if you can't keep up with CU next year, yeah, you want to run the ball. But if they run the ball strategically, not just to burn clock, but just to attack touchdowns because they have a capable quarterback, it's a whole different ball game. You just can't run the ball, man. They could take you, even if you do like running the ball, we're going to run it down your throat. But guess what? We got a defense now, and our offense just picked up. So now we could just go down here and score twice real quick, and you're down, and you're going to have to throw. And if you can't throw, pickaroo, and then those going to momentum drop. And then when you start running the ball again, give us a fumble. Go ahead and score one. Like, that's how I see CU games going next year, just off the, the perception of last year. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, that's just how I see it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, they're gonna go 8-4. You're right. You might be right. You can be like 8-4, 9-3, whatever. I see them going pretty much with a donut, like undefeated out there. They're not going. I don't see nobody giving them an L just off of how they played last year. Like you got a team that could have a possibility to average 40 points a game. That's tough to beat. And
that Cincinnati game is a home game.
All right, it's a home game too. But you looking at a team.
Cincinnati's a home game.
You're looking at a team that's pushing the 40 average off of projection, and then you think running
that's
teams are going to beat
home game.
The last home game, Cincinnati. That's going to be
the rest of them. The last 3 games are away. The last game is going to be good. That's at UCF.
Right.
That's the last game. But yeah, Cincinnati is the last home game.
I mean,
they play 1, 2, 3, 4. They play 5 home games in a row, and the rest is on the road to close out the season.
If everything go right with the freshmen, that should be a freshman game. Like we should see a lot of our freshmen play that game. I think. Like we should see the freshmen get off that game. I think the 9 or 8 freshmen we brought in, or is it 6 or 9? Whatever. I think they're gonna be play ready this year. So. Like I said, just off of that, man. It's hard. If your team run the ball all the time, like how many teams run the ball average 40? I mean, and I don't see big defense like that in the Big 12. That's really like, willing to stop all of that run, pass. I mean, I get all that stuff, but just the run and pass option is just it's really hard to deal with. It's not like, oh, you can run and pass. Oh, that's nothing. No, that's big. That's humongous in football. That is humongous. To be able to throw that ball and run that ball. And if we had a little problem running, we could fix that. You know what I mean? But passing, you can't just fix passing. You can't, we're going to pass better every year. No. If that was the case, no one would have problems passing. If that was the truth. You know what I mean? I'm just looking at numbers. I mean, I get it. People say that, okay, so what are we looking at defensively? Defensively, we're looking at a conference in comparison to an average quarterback rate, probably like 66 looking. Most of them got 66 rating because they don't really, throw the ball as much to get bad, and then we're looking at like interception ratings, 10 to 9. That's crazy. Like everybody, they don't handle the ball well, and we cause fumbles. So let's go. It's okay, we figure out how to stop them on defense. But offensively, they have somewhat good, I guess, run coverage, because that's a big concern with them. They do have ways they can cover, but I don't think they're going to be able to. They're going to be able to match up defensively this year at all, And just the quarterback is too much. You got a quarterback that he just sees it, and it's hard, It's hard. It's hard to win against a quarterback that can really dot that thing. You know what I mean? Not just some quarterback that can play every now and then, but a quarterback that can really dot like Shedeur is. So let's go, man. Big 12.
We're gonna see. Man, I'm gonna run up out of here. Yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm sure some more news will come out eventually, especially with the DC position. That should be coming up pretty soon. So, yeah, man, I'll be back.
We might hear something, man, for sure. I'm gonna step out. We got times and ways, but there's ways to look at it to where I can just forget all of the. Just the gossiping and the trendy talk. When you look at see like that, you can see where people can really relate. I don't know why Vegas has them so low. I guess they don't see the improvements made. They just really figure they're not going to pick up a touchdown. I guess they feel defensively the same. Because I think they did average what they gave up. I think around 30 points a game too last year, right? Defensively.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just improve in those 2 spots, Let's average 1 less. And that's just off those little takeaways when we're looking at a team that can win a lot of games, And hopefully do a whole lot more than that and have a great season next year. But I'm going to leave it there, man.
All right, Thomas.
For sure, for sure. Peace, y'all.
Indeed, all right, man. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. And yeah, man. We'll be back. Let me see, what is this? I was just looking at the news. Yeah, the news is crazy. All right, y'all. Y'all be safe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, y'all.